some really strong Geelong form prior to that with the 25.77 best of the night win off the wide draw. I think the pace is out wide. He can get a camp just in behind him with the vacant box in box 3 drawn right next to him now, and if he can stalk the speed, I think he was quite good last week and he'll be further improved for that Meadows win. For second, I'll put in number 8, Paul Grady, a greyhound who's going to be quite strong at the back end of his race. Disco, he ran 30.03 at the Meadows back in the late part of November in winning. I think he's another one that'll be doing his best work late, and he can certainly come over the top of the tearaway leaders, who I think will be setting the pace. Number 7, Paul Zellini, been placed here a couple of times of recent runs and broken 30 seconds and run 30 even at that 525 metre trip at the Meadows. So he's a greyhound that's got plenty of early speed, can utilise the wide draw and make her own luck. For fourth, number 1, Poor Octavia, a greyhound who will relish the inside draw. She's been a 595 metre Sandown winner recently and she'll be doing her best work late. 2, 8, 7 and 1 my numbers in the fourth.
See that QR code? Explicit to win the Phoenix race 10 tonight. You're getting $6 about the Melbourne Cup champ. If you're a Tab customer, scan the QR code, $10 maximum bet. So 2, 8, 7, 1 from Nathan. I've gone 7, 2, 8 and 6. I like poor Zellini for Mark Delbridge, capable of a slick early split. Should get a nice card into it from the Speedy 6 and has broken 30 here from box 8 and was dominant at the Bull 2 runs back. Mr. Miyagi, number 2, which is the favourite, in for second. 7, 2, 8 and 6. As far as the fixed odds go, it's got out a little bit, Mr. Miyagi, number 2, $2.15 to $2.70, but as I speak, back in to $2.40. Paul Zellini, the 7, $3.20 into $3, out to $3.30. They dominate the market, 2 and 7, as we go to Dan Hibbert for the 4th on Phoenix night at the Meadows.
4 of 10 over this trip. And then it's $7 for Aston Figaro, who was third here to Dash of Whiskey at its most recent run. Moving in, race number 4 tonight. The RSN grey areas on Wednesdays and Fridays for all your greyhound news with Jace Adams and George Ferrugia. And the green light is turned on for race number 4. The 2 is the favourite. They're set. Racing, Mr. Miyagi came out pretty well. There's better speed from Aston Figaro and Poor Octavia hustling through. Aston Figaro found the lead. Mr. Miyagi between runners gets to second with Poor Octavia the rail. Out deeper was Paul Zellini. Next in the field was Quillen Bale. Urana Jasmine and Paul Grady's at the rear of the field. Aston Figaro the leader. 4 in front. Mr. Miyagi starts to run on. They're clear on Poor Octavia, but it is Aston Figaro extending again. Leads out by half a dozen and is home. Aston Figaro bolted in. Mr. Miyagi second. Paul Grady roared home at the finish. Poor Octavia. Then came Paul Zellini, Urana Jasmine and Quillen Bale. And the time is 29 and 88. Aston Figaro wins for Craig.
29 and 88 in Craig Traherne. A bit like yourself, mate, getting better with age.
Yeah, guess what? Look at the doors.
There'll be more to come out of that.
Thanks, mate.
What about his career?
Can you get me some money? Anyway.
All right, we'll see what happens there, mate. But he's been a good dog throughout his career, hasn't he?
He's been going, mate, if you watched his run last week, it was huge. He just had no luck. But, yeah, he's got quite a good dog. And he's, believe it or not, they don't put on 500 veterans if you can have a word to him, because he's a veteran in about 10 days. So, anyway, all good, mate. I'm ready.
See what happens, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, you can only bring him to the races. Thanks, pal.
Craig Traherne there, guys, after the 4th here at the Meadows. We'll see what happens there with it. The boxes seem to be half stuck open. More to come.
Okay.
So what happened there, the boxes?
Yes.
May have failed to open incorrectly, so the
Okay.
You know what? I was only just looking at the replay.
2, Disco, a greyhound who does its best racing at Sandown, and once it led, it wasn't going to be caught. It's posted 29 and 88, run 17.73 up the back, 5.14 early. It's just a moderate split, but the outside brigade of Quillen Bale and Paul Zellini really didn't hit the start, and that allowed Aston Figaro to go to the top, mate. That inside vacant box of the late scratching of Upset Sunset has really helped him roll to the top there, and he produced another win. He's been a very good campaigner for Craig Traherne. He's won 13 now from 85. He's done his best work at Sandown. If you go through his form, he's posted 29.50 and 29.60 recently at Sandown, but every time he's come to the Meadows where he's better graded, he hasn't been able to get the start right. Tonight he was able to do so, and once he found the top, he was certainly not going to be for catching. So congratulations to Craig Traherne with Aston Figaro, an impressive winner of race number 4.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi chased hard. The 8 ran a good race for third, and the red in fourth place. The 7 I thought would get a good card into it from the 6, but as we saw, Quillan Bale was only moderately away, so that put paid to the 7's chances. But Aston Figaro, Ray Border, he puts a lot into the sport. He is the owner of the winning greyhound.
Yeah, much deserved Metropolitan winner for him. You know, he does put a lot in the sport, and he has for numerous years, not only in Victoria but all around Australia. So you never begrudge people like him getting city winners, because they need them to pay the large number of bills they've got. So Aston Figaro, he's got about 75,000 in the bank after that win tonight. So he's been quite a good greyhound for connection. So he went straight to the front. He broke his Meadows hoodoo, so to speak, and got the start right and gave nothing else a hope in race number 4.
Yep, that was it. We're getting a little closer to the $1.65 million Phoenix, the Phoenix race number 10 at Group 1 level. We've also got a match race with the 2 greyhounds who are the reserves for the Phoenix coming up. And looking ahead of that, Tim Zoo could be delivering the knockout blow after drawing the 1 box in that 1 over field day.
Well, it's going to be great to see a match race of 2 high-quality greyhounds. They're going to run 29.60 without a shadow of a doubt. So look forward to that before the Phoenix.
Okay, we're going back to Wentworth Park now. Nathan Gretchen, the team. Hold all tickets here. Yeah, there's a problem with the boxes, and they're having a look at the boxes now. So they're just the stewards. The stewards were talking to the starter. If you can just pass on to the boys, hold all tickets. Yeah, thanks. They're looking at the starting boxes.